Have you ever faced a super tricky problem, like a puzzle that felt impossible to solve? Sometimes finding answers needs a special kind of thinking. Or maybe you built something super cool and amazing using just a few simple blocks and your own smart, clever ideas. That's your brain power. That smart feeling, when you finally figure things out, is like a little light bulb popping on in your clever brain. Today, we meet a feathery friend who desperately needs that inner light to shine very, very brightly indeed. He has a big, big thirst, but the water is playing a silly trick, hiding far away from him. Let's find out how he uses his amazing cleverness to win the day and get his much-needed drink. Our story begins in a warm, sunny land, where a fluffy black crow named Cory lived. He loved exploring every day. Cory loved to fly high in the big blue sky, watching the whole wide world far below. He felt free and happy up there. He swooped and he soared, feeling the gentle wind tickle his shiny wings, a happy, busy bird. But one very super hot day, flying around made him feel incredibly thirsty and quite tired too. Oh, a cool, refreshing drink would be just absolutely perfect right now, he thought, looking all around. Cory wished and wished for a big glass of cool water, or even just a tiny, cool puddle to sip. The hot sun shone brightly, making Cory's throat feel very dry and incredibly scratchy indeed. He flew lower and lower, hoping to spot a sparkling stream or a refreshing, peaceful pond. His throat was so dry. Caw, caw, he croaked, his voice now sounding a little weak. Where is some water? He searched and searched, past big green trees and thick bushes, his thirst growing bigger and bigger. Finally, he spotted something special, a small, round pitcher sitting quietly near a garden wall. Hope filled his heart. "Hooray!" chirped Cory, zooming down with excitement, hoping for a nice, long, cool drink. Cory landed gently beside the pitcher. He looked inside with very excited, hopeful eyes, ready for a big drink. Yes, there was water. But oh dear, it was at the very bottom, hiding far, far down. He tried to reach it with his long beak, stretching his neck as long as he possibly could. No matter how hard he tried, his little beak was just too short. The water stayed frustratingly away. Oh no, thought Cory sadly. This refreshing water is right here, but I just can't drink it. What could a clever crow do when his thirst was enormous and his tiny beak was simply too small? Cory didn't give up easily. He knew that sometimes tricky problems need really smart ideas to solve. He hopped around the whole pitcher, looking at it from every side, thinking deeply. He thought about what makes things go up, like a seesaw in the park or a big floating balloon. If only the water could somehow come up higher to me, he mumbled, pacing back and forth slowly. Suddenly, he looked closely at some small, smooth, dark stones on the ground very nearby. They seemed to whisper an idea. An idea, like a bright little light bulb, popped brightly into his clever bird brain. This was it. Aha! Squawked Cory happily. What if I put something into the pitcher right along with the water? He looked again at the little pebbles. They were small, but maybe they could help make a difference. He carefully picked up one tiny stone with his beak. Plink! He dropped it gently into the pitcher. The water moved just a tiny, tiny bit, a very small, almost invisible change, but it was a start. Cory smiled. I think I know exactly what to do. Small things truly can make a really big difference. His clever idea was to use the many pebbles he found to make the precious water rise higher and higher. Cory got busy right away. He picked up another pebble, plink, and then another one. Plink! He worked and worked hard, one pebble at a time, dropping each little stone into the pitcher. His little beak was getting quite tired, but his clever brain kept him going with strong determination. Each tiny stone carefully dropped made the water rise a little more, inch by careful, slow inch. Plink, plonk, plink. The water was slowly but surely getting closer to the top of the pitcher. Corey didn't rush. He knew that even big, tricky tasks are completed by many small, steady steps. After a lot of plinking and plonking sounds, the water was finally high enough for Corey to reach. Corey dipped his beak into the cool, clear water. Sip, sip, gulp. Oh, it felt so wonderful. It was the best, most delicious, refreshing water he had ever tasted. He felt completely refreshed. He flapped his wings happily, feeling so proud of his smart thinking and all his hard work. Corey had solved his big problem, not with great strength, but with pure cleverness and lots of patience. He learned that even when things seem truly impossible, a smart, clever idea can absolutely save the day. Just like Corey the Crow, you have amazing cleverness hidden deep inside your own head. Think about a time you solved a tricky puzzle or figured out how to build a super tall tower. Maybe you found a new fun way to draw a picture or learned how to tie your shoelaces all by yourself. Those moments, when you use your brain to think of brand new ideas, are your very special superpower. Even when a problem seems too big or hard, your clever mind can always find a small way to begin. You don't need magic to be clever, you just need to think things through and try different ideas. Do you remember a time you couldn't reach something high and you found a strong stool to stand on? Or when you needed to share your favorite toys and you found a fair way for everyone to play? That's your inner cleverness helping you solve little problems and big challenges every single day. It's like having a super smart detective living right inside your head, always ready to help you. This clever detective helps you look at problems in many different ways and find really smart answers. Every time you think, explore, and bravely try new things, you make your cleverness grow bigger and bigger. And Corey the Crow taught us that many small actions and tiny ideas can lead to a very big solution. Your clever ideas, even if they seem super tiny, can change a big problem into just a small step. Don't ever be afraid to try different things, even if they seem a little silly or unusual at first. Sometimes the very best ideas come when we play, experiment, and use our imagination. Just like Corey did. Every single time you use your amazing brain to think of a solution, you're being incredibly super clever. You truly have the power to figure things out, one smart idea and one clever step at a time. So, always remember Corey, the clever crow, and his brilliant, successful Pebble plan. You too have that wonderful spark of cleverness inside you, just waiting for a chance to shine brightly. The world is full of interesting puzzles and exciting mysteries, and your amazing brain is ready for them. Keep thinking, keep exploring, and keep trying new, imaginative ways to solve all sorts of things. For every single time you use your incredible wit, you make the world a little bit brighter and better. Carry this sweet story in your heart, and remember the true magic of your own clever thinking mind. As you reflect on what we shared today, notice how the insights are already settling within you. And know that the next time we meet, even deeper clarity of the topic will be waiting for you.